spend 5 minutes with John and Shirley, you'll get the feeling that you've known them for years.
Every time that I'm around them, they're positive, they have a great outlook on life, they're full of zeal, they're full of passion.
Mature, capable,
in step with what Jesus is teaching, and they are a genuine learner.
Very loving and caring people. They take their calling very seriously.
have a real heart for what they're doing. I believe
They're very compassionate people. They're loving and kind. They're very they're full of integrity.
I watched them go on multiple mission trips in Quebec, and you just see the calling in their eyes.
In the 3.5 years we've been married, we've been into 6 different countries. And after every trip, the callings got stronger and stronger and stronger. And frankly, we're not satisfied being here, so we know that we're called to go.
We believe in missions and supporting missions and going on missions. And we believe that
They are committed to this call that God has in their life.
You just see the love that they have for what they're doing, and that blesses me.
We saw a lot of people with leprosy. We saw a lot of people who were about ready to lose limbs, mainly their legs, from injuries that had become extremely infected and therefore had become gangrenous. And so they were going to lose their legs. They have pig feces, chicken feces, things like this that they track in, and they get this in the soles of their feet. And when they walk around barefooted like that, they can get worms, and these worms go through their whole system. These worms can come out of their eyes, their nose, their mouth, and this is really true. And it's hard to imagine it if you live in the United States, but thank God when those teams of us that can go over there and give them worm medicine and help them to get rid of that, they don't have to suffer with it. And at the same time, we're talking with them and planning and trying to see about getting floors for their homes, shoes for them, roads to get to them.
There was a little girl in the orphanage on their last mission trip that she looked really sick, and
we prayed for her, and when we went back 2 days later, she was well and she was laughing. This was a children's crusade in Honduras of 3,000 children, and 300 were saved.
Well, we had games, we had drama, we had all giveaways for the kids for draws to get them there. But we not only hold large crusades up like this, but we're also training. We took that same information, that same training, and we took it to the villages to gain their respect, to gain their trust. If you reach the children, you're going to touch the parents. We also had a lot of children in the villages, a lot of people in the villages saved through these reenactments of drama and through these crusades. So it was fun. It was really fun to see the children and the smiles on their faces.
In Guatemala, we did in jungle villages, and we had a doctor there who came from, I believe it was Alabama, and this was his 15th medical outreach there. And he does this all on his own, just as we do. We have to gain support for it, but we're able to see people like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds a day to help them with their aches, their pains, their illnesses.
They're fulfilling what their calling is on their lives.
They're making a great sacrifice because they're leaving everything behind, the comforts of home, friends and family, to go out and make a difference in the world for the Lord.
I remember right when they first went to Guatemala, they were contacted by someone they would meet there, and they were stuffing puppets in their suitcases. They were finding places to put their socks so they could get more stuff to their children.
When we give, we know that the money is serving a purpose. It's spreading the good news of the gospel, and
to reach the poor, the unsaved.
Evangelize and take the
name and the word of the gospel of Jesus Christ to all nations.
I feel the peace knowing that John and Shirley are on the front lines, that we're actually involved with something, because there's a lot of ministries that you can give money to, and you get an update, about what they're doing. But with John and Shirley, I mean, it's so personal.
Just getting the emails and things from John and Shirley when they're actually out on the mission field, and just you almost feel like you're there with them. And
you may be having a rough day yourself, and then you'll get an email from John and Shirley, an update, a picture, and you know that your life has brought, just by this one act of support, has just been fulfilled and purposeful in ways you've never even expected.
Partner support is everything. When we go to the nations, we cannot work there. We cannot take away their jobs. But in order to do the Lord's work that He has commanded us to do, it takes funds for everything you do in life. And without partners to send us there, we cannot go. And so it's everything. It's critical.
You really can't outgive God. We feel that by our blessing them, we are blessed in return.
And we just encourage all of you to pray about their ministry. It is genuine, that whatever God puts on your heart to give,
So John and Shirley, we get to see through photographs and reports and emails from them where the money is actually going to.
They are really faithful to be obedient to care for their partners, and I really appreciate that about them.
unless you can really find a good reason not to partner with them, what do you have to lose?
We want to thank you right now, and from the bottom of our hearts, we're just humbled that you took the time to listen to this DVD.
Visit the website at the bottom of the screen. You'll also find there many more photo albums of our trips and what all that has happened, all the experiences, all the people who have been saved by God working through us. If you will also find out there how you can help partner with us. Thank you.